Hey folks, DIY Dan here, and today got a little bit of something different. It's not a car, it's still got an engine though. It's my Toro 22-inch self-propelled lawnmower. We're going to be changing the blade today, in case you didn't see that in the description. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to take the old blade off and put the blade on. It's pretty simple, straightforward, but there may be folks out there that don't know how to do it. It's certainly a lot cheaper than taking it to a shop. The blade itself was like $20 or whatever. They can range in price depending on where you are in the country, but pretty simple. So let's get started. Alright folks, first of all, safety first. Let's put our safety glasses on anytime you want to work with something like that. Next what we're going to do is you want to find some way to prop up your lawnmower so it's up like this. You never want to turn it on the side because you'll flood it. You'll leak fuel either into the filter, the air filter, or all of your driveway. This is generally, depending on your lawnmower, at least for Toros, in my experience, best way to prop it. So I've got my 2-ton jack holding it down. Whatever you got, big cinder block. Next thing you want to do anytime you're going to work on the engine or the blade, you want to disconnect the spark plug, because even turning that blade you run the risk of starting the lawnmower, and then that's how we lose parts to our bodies. So we don't want that to happen. So just remove the cable. That way there's no way this engine will start. If you feel more comfortable taking the spark plug out, you can, but it's not necessary. Next, you have your blade. This is the blade for this particular model. It's a 22-inch Toro. It's called a recycler. Your brand can be whatever you want. I like taking the stickers off because I don't like them on there. It looks like there's instructions on the back. The biggest thing is you want to make sure you put this on the right way. And you can put it on the wrong way, but you match it up to the old one. You can see how they're both facing the same direction. That way you know you got it good. And for an extra added bonus, paint pen or a marker. I just write top on there, and if you want, you can also write the date on there, which is today is November 25th. So you know when you put it on. So these bolts, there's 2 bolts that need to come off. Sorry, nuts, fasteners. They are 14 millimeters, both of them, so we're going to take them off. You can use a hand tool or an air ratchet or whatever you got. Now, if you're using a hand tool, this blade's going to spin, so you're going to need to find some way to hold on to it. Okay, before I take the other nut off, sometimes it's good to use a block of wood back here or braced up against here to stop the blade from turning. If you can find a way to get it to do that, and crank on it. Some people say don't do that. I've done it in the past, never had any problems. I've had a lawnmower where it was just a single bolt and a block of wood works great. But if you have power tools or air tools, you don't need to do that. So get the other one on here. Right. So what's going to come off now is the cap. Is this piece. And then the blade. So our old one. And then these 2 pieces, which you can just lay down right there so you don't forget how they go back on. So you see this one's all chewed up, the blade's dull, it's got lots of rock chips in it. I've tried to sharpen it several times with just a file. After a while if you have a grinder, you can actually sharpen those more often, but I don't have one. So you gotta replace it eventually. So to put it back together is just the opposite. Blade back on. Remember we wrote top. That top piece faces towards the lawnmower. Your bracket. And then always hand start these so that you don't cross thread them, because if you cross thread them, you're gonna have a big problem. So once they're on, get comfortable here. Make sure they're on nice and straight. We do them a few turns. Switch your ratchet back over to righty-tighty. Hold it up tight. And just tighten them back down. I kind of like to do it little by little. There we go. Two blades on. Put it down. And put the spark plugs back on and ready to go. There you have it, folks. Quick, easy. Takes even less time when you don't have to film it or explain it to someone. So it's good to replace those blades every year anyway. Like I said, if you have a grinder, you sharpen it yourself, save yourself some money. Anyway, like, subscribe. Let me know if you like this kind of content too. Aside from the automotive stuff, I'm trying to branch out. So if you like it, let me know. The like button really is important. And constructive criticism, always welcome. I'll see you next time on the DIY Dan channel. Thanks so much.